What's up, YouTube? We back. Man, let's go ahead and start this thing off right, man. If you got a loved one doing time in prison, man, it's nothing like mail call. There's nothing like mail call. So if you got a loved one in prison, man, go ahead and send them a copy of the #1 magazine publication in the nation. We do ship to federal and state prisons. Also, hit like, follow, subscribe, hit the notification button. And for all my brothers and sisters behind that wall, man, we here with you. This is the platform for you. We're going to keep it real. We're going to keep it 1,000 over here. All right? Today, this video is about the situation going on with Young Dolph. I am a Young Dolph fan. And I'm a Yo Gotti fan. But I got to keep it 1,000. You know, for what have came out across the media, we know they got beef. But the beef shouldn't have led up to that. And if you want my expert opinion, I don't think Yo Gotti had nothing to do with it. I'ma say it like that. It looked bad for him because he is who he is, but I don't think.
What I learned, a hater, he from a mile away. He don't know you. That envy you, he around you. And that is more detrimental than anything, brother. And you got to watch envy over hate. See, hate could be from a distance, and you don't give a that he can't touch you. But envy is close to you, and you got to be prepared for that. And you got to know how to deal with that.
Who's that? That's Young Dolph. Alright. And who is that? Is that Dolph? Yes, sir. The chain around his neck, is that the PRE chain? Yes, sir. The one that we saw in the exhibit? Yes, sir. And that's Marcus behind him? Yes, sir. Happens quick. Yes, sir.
DA Paul Hagerman says Yo Gotti's late brother, Big Jook, put out a $100,000 hit for whoever Young Dolph and met with the two suspects before. Here's a live look inside the courtroom as opening statements continue. The two first witnesses will be family members. Rosalind Freeman breaks down the biggest question that remains. Which suspects will we expect to see in court today?
That Justin Johnson will be the first to stand trial today. Johnson is one of the alleged shooters who shot and killed off in November 2021. He was one of the 4 people charged in that case. The others are Cornelius Smith, the second accused, along with alleged mastermind Hernandez Govan. A 4th person, Jamarcus Johnson, took a plea deal last year, admitting to being an accessory after the fact. We do know that the jury has already been selected and brought in from Nashville for this trial.
We don't have count 1 and then count 4, but rather 1, 2, and 3. The 3 charges that will be on trial are conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, which is count 1 of this indictment, murder in the first degree, which is count 2 of the indictment, and convicted felon possession of a firearm, which is count 3 of the indictment. Counts 1 and 2 have not been altered, but count 3, the state and the defense have met, and we will have a stipulation during the trial that Mr. Johnson is a convicted felon. We're going to withhold from the jury the offense for which he was convicted. So instead, count 3 will read that He's been convicted of a felony offense that qualifies under TCA 3917, 1307B1A. And it does not say the title of the offense, which is aggravated assault. So this stipulation is consistent with.
Okay. And I know I told her about a house, buying them a house and all that, because I knew that they already had hits on everybody's head, and we was out looking for somebody. We didn't know we were gonna catch dogs. We didn't know who we were gonna catch.
Is that why it was a particularly big day for you?
What you mean, big day?
Well, you text Miss Jackson, let's see, 9:05 a.m. on November 17th, 2021, you say, good morning. I went to sleep in the midst of texting you to knowing today is my big day.
My baby birthday. My daughter's birthday.
November 17th?
Yeah, my daughter.
You went and killed a man on your daughter's birthday?
Hey, I'm trying to make it right for her. I ain't had no money. I'm trying to get some money that day. So I'm trying to make sure my baby girl, man, have a beautiful birthday. So it was whatever. Then I'm trying to get how.
I am so happy I was never attracted to y'all, because some of y'all dumb as hell. You mean to tell me you only got $800 to take somebody out? $800. Cornelius Smith, you traded your life for $800. Your fucking life, bruh. You took a man from his family, his children, for $800. Not only that, you allegedly did this shit on your daughter's birthday. Your daughter's birthday, and then you told your baby mama that you was gonna somewhat buy her house. How the fuck you gonna buy her house with $800? I mean, Big Jook said it was $100 grand, but obviously that $100 grand didn't go nowhere. $100,000 and $800 is really far few between. You didn't even get the money up front. You ain't even get half up front. You should get life for just being stupid. Here's a little advice for the young girls that are growing up that's attracted to these street niggas. Be mindful. Their life is already going to be cut short because of the lifestyle they're in, which means your life and the children you decide to have with that man will also be in danger. On top of that, y'all ain't never going nowhere. Never. 9 times out of 10, you're going to either be a single mother because that man's going to be 6 feet under, or you're going to be visiting him in prison. Y'all better start wanting more for yourselves. This shit ain't it. I'm so happy.
This whole Young Dolph murder trial is wild, man. The shooter in jail snitching on Gotti's brother, the one who put the hit out on Dolph, who's no longer with us. You know, he passed away. He said he wanted anybody from PRE shot on sight. 40K ain't gonna keep 10 apiece. Wow. Dolph doing good, trying to get turkeys out to the community, and y'all just unalive them like that, man. It's wild. And 10K to be accomplished to a murder is a broke person's mentality. I mean, 10K is okay money, but not enough to take somebody's life and to do time in jail or prison. But what's crazy is the internet saw this crime the day it happened. They knew they was saying Gotti had somebody in Gotti's camp had something to do with this the day it happened. What's even crazier is old boy was supposed to get 40K and he only got $800. Lord have mercy. It's just wild, man. Y'all took that man's life for $800. $800. He in the hood trying to do good. Took his life, $800. Now y'all in jail. One of them is an informant right now. But when it's real, you can tell. You can see it in his eyes. How much y'all did it?
How much money was it supposed to be? 100 down on dog. And had you agreed to do this hit? Yes, sir. Had Justin agreed to do this hit? Yes, sir. We all going to do it together? Yeah, they been on to it. Yeah. Was there any arrangements as far as splitting money or anything? Yeah, me and him supposed to give quit 10,000 apiece. Alright, so you and him are gonna go.
So y'all, the murder trial of Young Dolph started today. And when I tell y'all it's going out with a bang already, it's already going out with a bang. Listen, they are trying to say that Big Jook, which is Yo Gotti's brother, put a hit out for $100,000 on Young Dolph. Now, this is all allegedly, y'all, but this is what the prosecutors are saying. So Cornelius stated today on the stand for the prosecution that him and Justin are the people that unalive Young Dolph, and after they did that, they FaceTime Big Jook, and they did whatever gang signs, whatever that is, to let Big Jook know that they were the one that, you know, handled Dolph or unalive Dolph. Now, this is really crazy because I'm trying to figure out what was the beef about. Like, they had already started that stuff already in LA with Young Dolph. Like, you know, know, we already know the beef behind Yo Gotti and Big Jook and their situation, but what was the actual beef about? It's also stated on the stand, y'all, that he only got paid $800 out of the $40K that he was supposed to get for unaliving Young Dolph. So you got paid $800, and you took a man's life for $800. You ain't even get the full ransom. Are you serious? Are you serious? You mean to tell me Young Dolph's children and his family are not with him over $800 and somebody else's beef, and you didn't get paid for it? You is the dumbest criminal. And I'm gonna say this: it wasn't that serious, it wasn't that deep, because Young Dolph family don't have him and Big Jook family don't have him now. This was a lose-lose situation all around the board, even for the people that's in court. Y'all know what to do. Get in the comments. Let's go.
Because Big Jook, person I told you about before, that number 2 guy at CMG, he's put out a hit. A hit. $100,000 to whoever kills Dolph. He has met with Justin. He has met with Hernandez. And they think they're ready to do it. They're definitely willing to do it. For Cornelius, it would be 50 grand, I guess, that he could waste away on Percocets and ecstasy. For Justin, it's 50 grand, but also a chance to make it big with CMG. To become the next famous Memphis rapper.
So the boy that killed Young Dolph, his name Justin Johnson, he actually is a dummy. Let me tell you why they're some dummies. First of all, let's start with everything they did was literally caught on camera. I'm talking about from the time they pulled up to the cookie shop, from the time they shot, from the time they went to their apartment, from the time they went and got the clothes out the car. All of that was on surveillance camera. Like, we see y'all plain as day. So you sit up there in court trying to say you not guilty? Baby, you guilty. But anywho, then all I really keep hearing is Yo Gotti, Yo Gotti, Yo Gotti. CMG, CMG, CMG. Baby, do y'all think we should expect to hear out of somebody from CMG or Yo Gotti himself about why Justin Johnson and this other man was paid to kill Young Dolph? I honestly think Yo Gotti might get pulled into this trial, only because he just keep getting mentioned because his big brother put $100K on Young Dolph's head.
Man, Yo Gotti better go get him a motherfucking lawyer, man. Cause this the year of entertainers going to prison, man. Yo Gotti claimed about having $20 million worth $30 million. Well, he been spending every motherfucking dime of that fighting this motherfucking RICO case thanks to his motherfucking brother, man. These folks up in this motherfucking courthouse showing that Yo Gotti them was out here talking that big boy shit and they put a hit on Dolph, man. And what people ain't understanding about this motherfucking trial, Big Jook was in Memphis at the time Young Dolph was knocked off, man. Big Jook met up with these folks before and after. He met up with them folks before they went and knocked off Young Dolph, and he was in the area when they knocked off Young Dolph to make sure that it went down. And soon as them folks got done, they went and switched and got out the bullshit car and got out in the rental truck. Big Jook met up with them folks and gave them folks their money, man. He gave Justin the $100 grand, and Justin gave the other silly motherfucker $800 because he was hoping, because he was wounded. He was hoping that he knocked himself off and didn't wake up no more and he wouldn't have to give him shit. But now that coward motherfucker on the stand testified against this man about a crime that they committed together, man. But this motherfucker testifying against this man and still gonna spend the rest of his life in the penitentiary with this man. Cause one thing about it, Justin going to the prison with a life sentence, but he going to the state. And this other motherfucker gonna end up going to the state penitentiary in the state of Tennessee, man. And in the state of Tennessee prison, man, a motherfucker gonna have your ass touched easier than a motherfucker on the street. But
if you want a Jook pack, we gonna make money off a nigga now. If you want a Jook pack, holla at Past Rose right now. Click this link. Jook pack! Fuck you talking about, nigga. Y'all putting 100,000 on my boy. I just made 20,000 off your stupid ass, nigga. If you want a joke pack, please check in. That's how fast I make money on a bitch. Joke packs for sale. Hit Passpros. Click the link. You got the best highs and lows. Joke pack.
So there you have it. Word on the street. Basically, everybody gave their opinion of what they think happened, what possibly could have went down, and your boy already testifying. He basically spilling the beans anyway. So your boy straight drop. You can stick a fork in him. He's over with. Hopefully y'all young guys learn from this and realize, man, don't become no crash dummy. You know, don't become no crash dummy. Don't let nobody else use you to pull a move and you end up being the fool. You feel me? Now, the situation with Yo Gotti, it looks bad for him. It does, right? But I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you like I always do. I don't think Yo Gotti made this call. I'm gonna say it again. I don't think Yo Gotti made this call. I believe this call was made by Big Jook. I believe Big Jook, being the big brother, being a guy that done been to the feds, he's a gangster, and he can't leave the streets alone. His ego too big to let somebody talk to him like Dolph talked to him and get away with it. But where he went wrong at, he hired some crash dummies. And in the midst of him hiring some crash dummies, he crashed himself out. And in the midst of, he could crash his brother out. So just like in the feds, sometimes you can't let the homie crash everybody out. So maybe, you ever seen Godfather? You remember Michael? You remember Fredo? Maybe something like that had to go down. A Michael Fredo situation. Because I can't let you crash the whole car. So, it is what it is, man. Also, man, you guys hit like, follow, subscribe, hit the notification button. Make sure you hit the notification button. And also, man, before we take off, if you got a loved one doing time in prison, make sure you send them a copy of the #1 magazine publication in the nation, Street Elements Magazine. We ship to state and federal prisons every day. Make sure you send your people one, make it happen, or you capping.